Hello and welcome back to my channel, YouTube. This is the second video in the unboxing of the box of Power Ranger stuff that I got, and without further ado, let's talk about it. In this one, I'm going to review the figurines that came in the box. Let's get into it. We're going to start off with a classic of multiple sorts. The Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver. The bendy form. He's a little stiff. Unfortunately, I can't really bend him all that more. This is from the 1994 series. Tommy Oliver started off on evil, well, technically brainwashed and controlled by Rita to be the Ranger to fight the other Rangers. But then he broke the spell and became good, eventually losing his power and regaining the White Ranger power in Power Rangers with the Thunder Zords in it. I like these. I like the bendy things. They are cool. You can throw them. They're not going to break easily, and the kids are less likely to break them when they play with them. Only thing I have against it is I believe the original Green Ranger actually has like gold cuffs on his gauntlets and boots, and this guy is just looks generic, although the head mold looks pretty spot on. But that's that. Alright, next are two PvP or PVC. PVC. PvP is player versus player. Figurines of Kimberly and Jason, the original Power Rangers. These were made in 1994 as well. Pretty solid characters. Again, kids aren't going to break them that easily unless they get super rough for them. And the Red Ranger almost looks like it's see-through, to be honest. I don't know. But you have Kimberly, the Pink Ranger with the power of Pterodactyl, and Jason, the Red Ranger with the power of Tyrannosaurus Rex. As you notice, she has her skirt. The only reason why she's the only character with the skirt is because in the Super Sentai, the Pink Ranger was the only female. The Yellow Ranger, well, the Yellow Sentai, sorry, was actually a male. They made it a female in the Saban adaptation. Speaking of the Yellow Ranger, it's who we have next. This is Trini, the Yellow Ranger, or Aisha, after she, Trini gave her powers up to Aisha. I have the arms backwards. There we go. I believe that this particular toy here is the Rangers that come with the bicycles. Not bicycles, wow. The motorcycles. I'm sorry guys, it's super late and I've barely slept. You can see the holster for the gun. And she's got really good articulation. Her shoulder rotates. Her arm can go back and forth. The upper arm rotates. And the elbow bends. Her head does rotate, but it's a little stiff. Her leg is on a ball joint, but the holster here is restricting her, and her knees do bend, but they're a little tight too, so I don't want to break her. I do have a Red Ranger version of this particular one, and I can tell you that they do have different molds for the heads, so that's actually a pretty good thing. And the same line is the Blue Ranger, Billy. As you can see, his decal fell off his chest, but that hardly matters. Again, same rotations and all that. He's a little stiffer in some areas and a little looser in others. Again, you can see the mold is different. Funny thing is, though, the gun that Ted here has is, I think, came from the Red Ranger and slots into their hands. It's a bit loose, but yeah, this is actually from this toy line, as you can see. His original gun actually didn't have that little doohickey in the back there. But I put it on him, as you can notice, their holsters are actually almost identical, and they're actually almost the same size. So you can definitely see where they drew inspiration for Ted. Next is a PVC plastic figurine of Chad Lee, I believe, from Lightspeed Rescues, the water operations guy. He is from 2000, and it's a very limited posability. His head turns, as you notice. He's got upper arm movement and a rotating waist. Other than that, you can very limitedly pose him. Kind of looks like he wants to do a miming act. Just gonna... Whoop! Oh no! I'm gonna drop my background. Sorry about that, guys. Next, we have Adam and Carlos as the Green Turbo Ranger. Can't tell the difference. It's because they're the same person. Well, not the same person, but don't forget, Adam originally had the Green Ranger power for Turbo in the Turbo Ranger movie. And I believe the first episode, before trading his power over to Carlos, Adam was the second Black Ranger in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then Carlos is the new Ranger, and I think he became the Green Ranger again in space. TJ or JT, I don't remember which one. I'll make it appear here. Was the original red, the second Turbo Red, who became the blue. Justin was the only one that stayed back on Earth. So again, it's that same posability that the other Rangers had. The leg, the arms, the head is very tight on this, but for the most part, a pretty good figurine. The last actual figurine I have is the Zack Power Ranger, the morphing head one. As you notice, he's got the correct number of fingers. Well, the 4 fingers and 1 thumb on each hand. It's a little bit yellowed with age, but it's got the holster for the gun, and as you can see, his head can morph. As you notice, he's got a peg for his hand. You can put the gun in one hand, and these figurines came with their weapons. He had an axe that had 2 holes for the tab. It could be held as his gun form or as the axe form, and the cool part is once you had all the 5 primary Rangers, you could combine them into that mega gun. They even had a Tommy version that had the dragon flute. But yeah, I like them. These were the figurines that came with the box. I actually have yet another video coming up where I'm going to show you the remaining stuff that came in the box. Other than that, I hope you have a good day. Peace, and I'll see you next time.